Tonight, court sentences former accountant general to 72 years prison terms. JAMB releases 2026 mock UTME slips for candidate. Plus, latest in the world of sport. Good evening, welcome tonight on Nta Lagos Channel 10. I am Urobokola Akonde, the news in details. Eid-ul-Fitr has come and gone, and Nigerians are back to work from holiday. In spite of the fact that the two-day public holiday is followed with weekend, some residents say the break felt too short, while others made the most of the time to celebrate with families and friends. Our correspondent spoke to citizens and officials to find out how they spend the holiday and their thoughts as the work resumes. The report. To celebrate the conclusion of the 30-day Ramadan fast, the federal government declared public holidays, giving Nigerians, especially Muslims, the opportunity to celebrate the success of the fast with their families.
It is one of the remarkable ones in the history of Islam. It was good, it was nice, and it's much more reasonable because after a long while of fasting, we have a time to break and have peace of mind.
I actually think today, Monday, should be a public holiday, not Thursday last week.
They've given us 2 days. Why 3 days? They've given us, we enjoy the 2 days. We can't continue with that they should extend it. No. I disagree with that one.
In the meantime, other sectors, especially the essential workers, it is a different story.
I'm not a Muslim, and we celebrate with some of our friends who are Muslim, and we celebrate with them.
It's a working holiday because we'll be on the field 24/7. People need to know what's happening. So for us, our holiday is a working holiday, and we have other departments that are not operational. I'm happy that they are back. They're looking refreshed, and we have a bigger, fuller house. So it's good.
I'm very happy to be at work because that's the only place I can live my life anyhow. I can play, you understand?
During the holiday, I traveled on Friday to my husband's hometown, Ishmael, to witness the installation of my sister-in-law, housewarming, and it was a beautiful occasion.
I would advise people to continue doing the good they were doing inside Ramadan because some people will stop it. So I would advise you to continue doing it with or without Ramadan. We should continue doing good and we should continue observing our solar.
Others say they use the holiday to spend quality time with families and friends. In Lagos, a federal high court in Abuja has convicted and sentenced former acting accountant general of the Federation, Amamakwe Wambuku, to 72 years imprisonment for money laundering. The presiding judge, Justice James Omotosho, gave the order on Monday, having found the defendant guilty in a 9-count charge filed against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Justice Omotosho held that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has proved its case against Wambuku. Wambuku was arraigned on a 9-count amended charge bordering on money laundering and fraud to the tune of 868 million naira. He was granted bail in the sum of 500 million naira with 2 sureties in like sum. Wambuku was convicted on all 9 counts and sentenced to 8 years imprisonment on each count, amounting to a cumulative 72 years. The court, however, ordered that the sentences run concurrently. Omotosho described Wambuku's diversion of funds meant for security and defense while serving as Director of Finance and Accounts at the Ministry of Defense as appalling. The judge also commended the EFCC for what he described as a meticulous prosecution of the case. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission has announced plans to arraign former Kaduna State Governor Nsaru Irufai over the multiple allegations including fraud, abuse of office and money laundering. According to a statement by the Commission, Irufai will be arraigned alongside Joel Adoga before the Federal High Court in Kaduna on March 24, 2026. The charges include the alleged conversion of the possession of public property as well as money laundering. In the related development, the ICPC has also filed a separate case against El-Rufai and another defendant, Amadou Sule, before the Kaduna State High Court. The charges in that case include abuse of office, fraud, and conferring undue advantage. The Anti-Corruption Agency disclosed that both cases were filed on March 18 and confirmed that the former governor has been duly served. The ICPC reaffirmed its commitment to due process and the rule of law as it proceeds with the prosecution. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has intercepted multiple consignments of illicit drugs hidden in carton walls, winter jacket, and body creams container at the Murtala Muhammed International Airport and all locations nationwide. At the Lagos Airport, operatives arrested 2 suspects attempting to traffic opioids to Italy, including thousands of tramadol pills concealed in personal items. Additional seizures at the Lagos courier firm included cannabis shipped from the United States and methamphetamine hidden in cartons bound for the New Zealand. Across the country, major drug busts were recorded in Kano, Kaduna, Edo, Oyo, and the FCT, Taraba, and Adamawa State, with authorities recovering hundreds of thousands of tramadol pills, cocaine, syrup, and the large quantities of cannabis. Several suspects were arrested in coordinated operations. The agency also intensified its war against drug abuse sensitization campaign in schools and communities nationwide. Chairman of the NDLEA, Mohammed Buba Mawa, commended officers for the effort and urged continued vigilance in combating drug trafficking across the country. You are live on Nta Lagos Channel 10. Now let's take a break. After the short time out, the news continues. Please stay tuned.
What does wellness sound like?
It sounds like this.
Clean, pure, naturally refreshing. Every drop, purified with purpose. Crafted using eco-friendly processes and state-of-the-art filtration systems. It's not just water. It's smart water for smart people.
At home, in the office, at your next event or lounge, stay sharp. Stay hydrated.
Southern Spa Premium Water. Available in 75 c-liter bottles and 19-liter refills.
Call 0802-331-8305 or 0913-816-0191 to place your order today.
Southern Spa Premium Water for health and living.
At Sono Plastics, customers' needs are our priority. We give you all the attention you need. With us, our customers are king. Located at Kilometer 40, Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, Ijoko, Ogun State. Sono Plastics Limited. We are just a phone call away. Contact us through 080-2783-5332. You can reach us through any of our lines and social media handles. Sono Plastics Limited. Come, let us treat you like a king.
Do you need hotel service that runs hospitality business as real business? Then look no further, because Suru Express Hotels is readily available to meet your hotel accommodation needs in a cozy and serene atmosphere. Courtesy and care greet your arrival at our front desk while you're checking out our various rooms, suites, deluxe, standard and express gold, all fitted for purpose you desire. Healthy nutrition is also a top priority at our tastefully organized restaurants in Suru Express Hotels. With our ultra-modern gymnasium, maintaining your fitness is guaranteed in a conducive atmosphere. To unwind and reduce stress, our world-class standard swimming pool and game centers are always available. We are strategically located in Surulere, Ikeja GRA, Ikorodu to provide unparalleled hospitality and free parking and top-notch security. A choice of any Suru Express hotel is a choice made with wisdom.
In NTA Lagos Channel 10 News. Now on education, the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board (JAMB) has announced that candidates registered for the 2026 mock Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination can now print their examination slips. In a statement shared on its official X handle, JAMB directed candidates to visit its website, select the mock slip printing option, and input their registration number to access their exam details. The mock UTME is scheduled for Saturday, March 2028, and is designed to help candidates familiarize themselves with the computer-based testing format ahead of the main examination. JAMB says participation is optional and only available to candidates who selected and paid for the mock during registration. The main UTME is set to hold from April 16 to April 25, 2026. Candidates are advised to print their slips early to confirm their exam dates, centers, and other important information. On finance, banks in Nigeria are making a final push to meet the recapitalization deadline set by the Central Bank of Nigeria, with a major update expected from the regulator this week ahead of the March 31st, 2026 cutoff. Findings indicate that most lenders have largely met the new capital requirements, while a few are still resolving last-minute regulatory and structural issues. Speaking after the Monetary Policy Committee meeting in Abuja, CBN Governor Olayemi Cardoso expressed confidence that the process would be concluded within the stipulated timeline, noting that some institutions are finalizing strategic options, including possible mergers. The recapitalization exercise introduced in 2024 requires banks to meet new minimum capital threshold of up to 500 billion naira for international commercial licenses. According to the CBN, over 4 trillion naira has already been raised, with about 72% sourced locally and the rest from foreign investors, an indication of strong confidence in the banking sector. However, a few banks are yet to complete the process, particularly those involved in ongoing mergers, while 3 institutions under regulatory intervention are being treated as special cases. The Apex Bank is expected to provide clarity on the final outcomes in the coming days, raising jet fuel costs, threatening airfares hike in Nigeria. There are strong indications that airfares in Nigeria may rise sharply in the coming weeks as the cost of aviation fuel, Jet A1, surges amid the ongoing Middle East crisis. Now, on sports update, let's join our correspondent who is standing by for more details.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria will begin their training camp in Italian Turkey on Tuesday ahead of a reversed schedule of international friendlies. They are set to compete in a four-nation tournament, opening against Iran on Friday, followed by a match against Jordan on March 31st. On the track, world record holder in the women's 100 meters hurdles, Toby Amundsen, opened her 2026 season with a second-place finish in the 200 meters at the Velocity Fest in Jamaica, clocking a season-best 23.25 seconds. She trailed only Jamaica star Helen Thornsey Hara, who won in 22.61 seconds, while another Jamaica, Akira Nugget, took third. Meanwhile, at the World Indoor Championships in Poland, Nigerian shot putter Chukwuemeka Enekwechi placed 11th out of 17 athletes with a best throw of 20.04 meters, representing Nigeria as its sole competitor in the event. And lastly, in tennis, world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz suffered a surprise defeat to American Sebastian Korda 6-3, 5-7, 6-4 in the third round of the Miami Open, marking a career highlight victory for Koda. With sports updates, Omoyemi Unobo, NTA News.
And that concludes the English segment of the news tonight. As Fadeke Ulutu Ashe is standing by for the news translation in Yoruba. Thank you for staying with us. I am Uluwabukola Akonde. Good evening to you.
Ẹ kálẹ́, ìròyìn ló ń dé sí ojú ìwòran yín láti iléeṣẹ́ NTA ìkànnì kẹwàá. Ìròyìn rẹ̀ láti ẹnu Fadékẹ́ Ògúntúàṣe. Ilé ẹjọ́ gíga ní olú ìlú Àbújá ti dá ọ̀gá àgbà tí ó ní ìmọ̀ ìṣirò owó Accountant General Anamene Nwabuoku sí ẹ̀wọ̀n ọdún 22 fún ẹ̀sùn ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀ ní ọjọ́ Ajé. Ní ìdájọ́ yìí wáyé láti ẹnu adájọ́ Justice James Omotosho lẹ́yìn tí olùdájọ́ náà ka ẹ̀sùn 9 sí Anamena Nwabuoku. Adájọ́ Omotosho sọ pé ẹ̀rí tí ẹgbẹ́ olùjókòó fi hàn ti tó láti fi mú ẹ̀sùn náà dúró. Wọ́n fi ẹ̀sùn 9 kan Nwabuoku tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀ owó àti ìtanràn owó tó lé ní mílíọ̀nù 8.80 náírà. Adájọ́ náà ṣàpèjúwe bí Nwabuoku ṣe yí owó ìpamọ́, ààbò àti ológun padà sí ìlú ara rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ohun tó burú jáì. Àjọ tó ń rí sí dídẹ́kun oògùn olóró ti ṣàkóso ìdènà ọ̀pọ̀ ẹrù oògùn olóró tí wọ́n fi pamọ́ sínú aṣọ àti àpótí ìpara ní pápá ọkọ̀ òfurufú ní Muritala Muhammed International Airport nílùú Èkó àti káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ní pápá ọkọ̀ òfurufú nílùú Èkó ni àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ti mú àwọn olùfúnrasí méjì tí wọ́n ń gbìmọ̀ láti fi oògùn tí wọ́n pè ní opioid ránṣẹ́ sí orílẹ̀-èdè Italy pẹ̀lú ẹgbẹgbẹ̀rún tramadol tí wọ́n fi pamọ́ sínú àwọn ohun ìní ara ẹni. Ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn olùfúnrasí ọ̀hún ni wọ́n tún mú nípasẹ̀ àwọn ìṣepọ̀ iṣẹ́ ààbò. Iléeṣẹ́ tó ń rí sí dídẹ́kun oògùn olóró tún ti mú ìpolówó ìmọ̀lára wọn pọ̀ sí lórí ìpolongo War Against Drug Abuse ní àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ àti àwùjọ káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Alága NDLEA Mohammed Buba Marwa yìn àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ fún ìsapá wọn. Ó sì rọ̀ wọ́n láti máa tẹ̀síwájú ní ìmúra àti ìṣọ́ra nínú ìjà lòdì sí ìtajà oògùn olóró ní gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Kò ní jù báyìí lọ fún àṣálẹ́ tòní. Jésù Tọ́mọ́sí ti wà níkàlẹ̀ fún ìròyìn ní èdè Ògùn. Ó dàárọ̀.
Kodo torido mi kodo aisise mi kwabo le de son enti Jesu ton Moses no o azon si le we ko godo azon to gbe godo na ogboje azan weton ko ni na yedo ba holu dale na to modo yimba yo male wenu o edifitre ko yo de je do servo ene to asene die o le sameton ka obio azon si le ko godo azon to ti do yaro ye aya je to godo ason bo to ya do bojala ko na o teme ina do yin me yin ko no le ko ba yo ko nu mo kere do yin me ma yin ko no le ko yo jide lo to boje so azonu bo so mo won yi na do mo do je godo azonu bo to won po to abeji aton iwaji mo kere o ye me so yin o me ko yin ko no le we ko to ya do yin o ye ido ba yo we bo o me de bole so yo jide lo to no we o mo to itan po to won to le po na to dike o mo do o ye yo po je lo san to alo eyan me to dine ko do azonu mo kere me yo ko no lewe ko yo re funi o pe to re yo se gbe to le na to mo do o wa lo he ko to yi zan to no bla to yi to alonu ni yo ne ye to yi wa so mi do de yo no bla ko 14 na ni ma yo me do wa lo mo ko to e yo no yi wa dagbe mo ko to le te do ye ni to mo wa na yo re na gwa na ni no me yo wa pe to ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mo kere bo do ha to le po to azome kapito o e to le gbe do wa lo dagbe yo ne e ma yo do da wa to onu bla wenu sigbado yo e na to yi wa to gbewe na do dike mo do o to yan na o mepo bodo o kon to po yo wa pe so tin to ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ na o mepo o we dawe to isi to bo da Abuja to me to don wọ́n yìí lè kó dá ọ̀gàn náà mẹ́yìn ìwẹ̀nu lẹ́nu tó yín àpọ̀gbójúnà tọ́ náà òtògbó nàìjíríà tó ń bírèbù ẹnẹ mẹ̀sùnù ànàmẹ̀kọ́ wọn àbòkù ẹ̀yìn yìí lè kó dá ọ̀gàn òpè kàdé gbàánu kún àwẹ̀ sí ọ̀gàn wọ́n yìí lè kó dá náà òmẹ̀yìn òwògbójúnà tọ́ lọ tó wẹ̀ dídá tọ́mẹ̀ òwẹ̀ dátọ́ James Ọmọtọ́ṣọ́ dókíà tó gbé tó wẹ̀ dá lọ́mẹ̀ do emi yo me dike emi ko modo o me yo me to we do lo yo de ko je o we ho me na o we ho bobo shene we de ko sadu connect to din we ko yo de e so je o se me to we lo si o dali to gbon de ko se wa do kana o se we do to gbon o as long as me de EFCC ton dali o da to omo to so wa do ya do o me yi o me to we do lo yo de ma ko do we yo de to connect do e ma mo o hori do to we lo ji gba ji ena o to we wa da o gan na ko e wo bra e ko be to we 18 to teme ta idi onu koto e no pe nu kun akweho go to Togbo Nigeria to me file to de o gboro eno penukun ama dino leton go to Togbo Nigeria to me yo di NDLEA when de ko wori ama dino le to no te vole le do Togbo Nigeria to me wa masin umeme yi ama dino le when de ye ko do ye ko wole to yesi to agaun ta ji to o àwọn ni matime file when ni Murtala Muhammed si agaun trete when so de do ye mo o medile wurete mo kere to fi vole le do Togbo me o me ye mo wure to àwọn ni matime file when de do ebe o ama adino de o Togbo Italy to me bo eyo de ye samo ama lole yin tramadol si amasin when de supo bo yin moto esi bo e ko so be so o àwọn ni matime file wa o àwọn ni matime so o yobo to America to me lo su we do e so be ama de bole ton do eyo de ye se do o parliament na to mo do ye do ohun agauna boze Togodo mokere wezo de yesamo de vola ure to fio moto Kano yimatome Kaduna Edo Oyo bodo to bota Nigeria to poto Abuja Taraba Adamawa mateme losu wa de yido ye ure gbeton memelete bo eyin to gbe ma poto ama memele po eyan ma dinole wa yo de ye ure to yesi e half to jaye na ni lo kade o so to kuno sin come no to rido.